Welcome back to Aviation India. Today we bring you a very revealing list. 6 planes that make you lose a lot of money even while parked. Yes, some aircraft bleed money even when they're not flying. Between insurance, inspections, and hard-to-find parts, these planes can be financial nightmares sitting in your hangar. Let's explore the 6 money drainers that remind us. Sometimes the most expensive flight is the one you never take. Piper Malibu Mirage. The Malibu Mirage is a sleek, pressurized single-engine traveler, but the hidden costs are staggering. Even when parked, owners face expensive pressurization checks, costly avionics updates, and mandatory inspections that easily hit 5 figures. Insurance premiums remain sky-high due to its complex systems, and many owners end up realizing the Malibu costs more in upkeep than in actual flying hours. What makes it even worse is that downtime doesn't save you a penny. Engine preservation programs still require attention, and avionics warranties need renewals. Many aircraft of this type also sit unsold on the market because potential buyers know the bills don't stop with the purchase price. The Mirage may look like an affordable pressurized single, but the reality is it can quietly burn through thousands of dollars just sitting still. The Beechcraft Duke B60 is often described as the beautiful nightmare of general aviation. With its pressurized cabin, twin turbocharged engines, and sleek lines, it offers executive comfort and performance that wowed buyers in its day. But owning one today is a different story. The Duke's engines are notoriously maintenance-heavy, with overhaul costs so high they often exceed the value of the airplane itself. The pressurization system is equally temperamental, requiring constant attention and expensive parts that are increasingly scarce. Even mechanics admit that a Duke in the shop can feel like a full-time project. Inspections almost always reveal hidden issues that snowball into massive bills. Owners often spend months waiting for specialized components, which adds downtime to already high expenses. Insurance and fuel costs further compound the problem, making the Duke a plane where the operating budget never matches the low entry price. It's a true heartbreaker, admired on the ramp for its looks and pedigree, but dreaded in the hangar for its relentless appetite for money. The Mitsubishi MU-2 is a legend in performance, but it has a reputation that scares both pilots and mechanics. Its complex systems and unique handling require specialized knowledge, and few shops are truly equipped to deal with them. Even when sitting idle, the turboprop engines demand extremely expensive preservation and overhaul schedules. Skip them, and you'll be facing catastrophic repair bills. Parts availability is also shrinking fast, which means downtime stretches for months as owners hunt across the globe for spares. Insurance companies view the MU-2 with caution due to its accident history, so premiums are often double compared to similar twins. And here's the kicker. Even highly experienced owners admit that just keeping the MU-2 compliant with inspections can cost as much as a newer business jet. This plane represents a paradox, a brilliant design that delivers unmatched speed and utility for its size, yet one that bleeds its owners financially the moment it stops flying regularly. The MU-2 might win your heart in the sky, but it'll break your bank on the ground. The Cessna 340 was once the king of affordable pressurized twins, but today it's one of the biggest money pits you can own. The combination of twin turbocharged engines and pressurization means constant, expensive upkeep. Even when parked, corrosion attacks the airframe and landing gear, and the cabin pressurization system needs regular checks that cost thousands. If neglected, problems snowball into 6-figure repair jobs that often exceed the aircraft's market value. The avionics in many 340s are outdated, and modernizing them adds another huge financial burden. Mechanics groan when one rolls into the hangar, because every inspection usually turns into a list of surprise repairs. For owners, it's a cruel equation. A relatively low purchase price lures them in, but ongoing expenses eat away at savings year after year. The result is an aircraft that drains money even if it flies just a handful of hours annually. A trap many first-time twin buyers regret falling into. Beechcraft Starship. Few planes are as eye-catching as the Starship. but few are as financially painful to own. With only a handful built, spare parts are practically custom orders. Even sitting, the composite fuselage requires regular checks, and its rare engines need preservation work. The FAA requires strict airworthiness inspections, and because the fleet is so tiny, mechanics with Starship experience are almost non-existent. That lack of expertise translates into extremely long downtimes and massive labor bills. Even avionics updates are a nightmare, since many systems are obsolete and need expensive custom replacements. Owning a Starship isn't just owning a plane. It's essentially curating a private museum piece that charges you thousands of dollars a month for the privilege. And here's the harsh truth. Many Starships that survive today are flown only a few hours per year, not because the owners don't want to fly them, but because every additional hour means higher risks, higher costs, and a headache of finding qualified support. In short, it's a breathtaking dream, but a financial disaster waiting to happen. Hyper Navajo Chieftain. The Navajo Chieftain is a workhorse twin, but as they age, costs pile up fast. Engines and pressurization demand constant attention, and insurance premiums are steep for these older airframes. Even if you don't fly, inspections, hangar fees, and recurring maintenance make it a wallet-draining experience. Owners report that just keeping one airworthy can cost $50,000 per year, before fuel is even considered. Corrosion is another enemy, particularly if the aircraft sits unused, and repairing structural issues can quickly spiral into six-figure expenses. For many operators, the Chieftain has gone from being a dependable workhorse to a liability, a plane that loses value and drains cash even while it gathers dust in the hangar. To make matters worse, buyers in today's market are avoiding older Chieftains, which means resale values are dropping sharply. That means you don't just lose money maintaining it, you lose even more when you try to sell it. A double financial hit that makes this once practical twin one of the worst traps in aviation ownership. These 6 aircraft highlight a harsh reality of aviation ownership. Sometimes the purchase price is just the beginning of the expenses. Whether it's due to complex systems, high fuel burn, or endless maintenance demands, these planes can drain your wallet even while sitting still. They stand as a reminder that in aviation, the smartest buy isn't always the cheapest up front. It's the one that balances performance with sustainability. Too many owners learn this lesson the hard way, selling at a massive loss or keeping a plane that becomes more of a financial burden than a joy. So before falling in love with the looks or the price tag of an aircraft, always ask, can I actually afford to keep it flying? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Aviation India for more deep dives into the world of aircraft. See you in the next flight.